Good morning, beautiful people. Very excited about today, but generally I'm pretty excited about every day. There's just always so much opportunity. So I want to thank all of you who showed up last week and participated in just working just to see if we could co-participate in the fires that are really sadly, yeah, many times created by humans. And this particular park fire that we talked about, um, that one was started. It was arson, and they knew who did it. They don't know. Um, so that part makes me super sad, really, really sad. But I did go and check it out, and I think it's upwards of 30% contained. And on, I believe, the east side, they had rain that came in. So I do love hearing about that. And someone named Emmy is joining us. So good morning, she says to everyone. Good morning, Emmy. So I just love how the universe just kind of orchestrates everything. Not kind of say for my reality, but it's for us because this morning I was, well, first let me say that when I woke up this morning, I came to understand what we were going to work on today. And it is I am presence. And the very, very interesting thing about you know, what we are calling our reality, it's not a reality. It's a smoky mirror. It's a smoky mirror. The physicists are saying that. This is a smoky mirror. And there's clarity. There's something really gorgeous on the other side of that smoky mirror. Oh my golly. And we've all seen it. I've been there. I've been there. Wow. Really feels real. And this has its very delightful moments of reality. And I'm going to tell you about one that happened today. So today, what we're going to work on is I am presence. So I got up this morning and I did this kind of litany of mantras. And I would say one, and then I would just pretty much kind of start to fall back to sleep, and then I bring myself. And it took me a long time to get through it. And I work on this, but this is every Monday, it's like, okay, we're going to give you the challenge of the week. And the challenge of the week is you know, just being a little bit more of our I am and just dissipating or seeing through or pulling back the curtain, this smoky mirror. And so this came to me yesterday, this smoky mirror, and I thought it was quite lovely. And I had a personal challenge of a smoky mirror with the IRS wanting to kind of charge me money they shouldn't. So I got to be involved in reality, what we call density reality code yesterday, and kind of going through that. But one must stay present through that whole process, and in order to bring clarity. So anyway, I'm training for a race, so I'm scooting about all Santa Barbara's hills, just trying to get my mind around what I'm going to have to be doing at the end of the month. And I'm going through my mantras that I'm going to share with you today. I'm going through I am presence. I am divine presence. I am quantum presence. I better go back. So I would just, especially on those, what I call them 1-1 hills in the lowest gear. So anyway, I get to the almost the highest part where I'm going to go. And I come around a corner and there is a beautiful young man. And he's got 7 goats with him on the side of the road, right by Schofield Park. 7 goats. I love goats. I do yoga with goats. So I stop and he goes, they're not going to get in your way. And I said, oh, I love goats. And I just shared a minute. And then that young man turned and looked at me. Oh my golly. He had, I want to cry. He had the most beautiful, kindest presence coming out of his eyes because that's how he works with his goat people. Yeah, that's how he has to communicate with them is through his presence to keep them safe. Wow. I mean, he just one look at me and I'm starting to pass him and it just went right through me. And yeah, it was just so beautiful. And he was so calm and just there. I mean, he had a presence around him that included his goat people, but he had the presence in his eyes. And I could tell it was connected to his heart. He loved his babies. So we're going to work on the smoky mirror today. And I'm going to share another thing that kind of came through um, whilst I was in the 1-1 pedal. And I was thinking about this. Oh, here I am on autopilot, just going up the hill. And in some ways, I've learned from this writing expansion that I've been doing that I'd rather go uphill than downhill. Because the darn downhills here, you got to be braking and your hands get tired. So I don't mind the uphills anymore. I love the uphills. So here I am, autopilot. Here I am going, going, going. And then I heard autopilot or auto presence. I'm like, oh, auto presence. Like that's just like this young man. I mean, I didn't feel like he had to put that on for me. He had it on. He had auto presence on. So I love how, when we kind of skitter through our day, if we're in that mind of like, what? Okay, what today? What's up? You know, and you're, looking up, or you're looking in, or you're gathering this beautiful feminine energy around you. What? How can I be an up leveler today? How can I up level? How can I, how can I even go a step further and be an influencer? How can I be quantum influencer? It's a good question. And you just ask the question. The answer will come. It will present itself to you through your day and your week. This is why we meet on Monday, because Mondays are like, got to gear up. And there's certain things where we're in that routine. You're going to work, let's say, and you got to do the same thing every day. You just get in the car, turn the thing, put on the seatbelt, boop, go. That could be autopilot. But what if you turn on your auto and your auto reminds you to be in auto presence? And especially when I'm scooting about these hills, the bike lane is that big around curves. So I have to be really, really aware and auto present. I think this is what's getting trained. The body's just like, oh, well, we'll do it. But this is getting trained. So today we're going to go into our little routine here. And the first thing that we're just going to say, we're just going to start with probably what is just the most powerful thing we can say is I am. So just say it and kind of let your hands move and kind of let your head move and just kind of take it in. I, I am. Maybe it makes you sit up a little straighter. I am. And one by one, as you are saying that, I can feel the I can feel the light going on in our field, our I see field. I am. And that literally has the capacity to link us to everything that is between the lines of the smoky mirror. You know, our skin will never become in some way the desk, but our I am is at one with the I am. And that's the space between the subatomic particles. But we forget and we say, I'm going here, I'm going there. So we do the small a and the small m as an explanation or a propulsion or, you know, it's mostly perhaps an intent expression. I'm going to go do this, or I'm a good person, or, you know, I am needing X, Y, and Z. So it's really good if you catch yourself saying one of those things and quietly say to yourself, and I am. Okay, so, but then what's been presented to me that I'm sharing with you is that there's more ability to differentiate that I am. And it's an entrainment, and it does something to us and to our consciousness. And when we take on one of these 45 I ams, and I talked about presence today, but now I remember we're doing expression because that's what I was told to do. So I am expression takes that presence and it gives it a channel to come through either our eyes or our body or how we radiate our energy field around us. I am expression. And certainly we have a denotation of that is being right here. Oh, that was an interesting expression on your face. But expression really also really comes through our vehicle, our body. And it also is it comes out not just through our body, but through our cells in a creative modality, right? So artists express themselves, dancers express themselves. So it's not just an expression, it's something deep inside of us that we go, I'd like to put this into density, either just so I can look at it or that I can share it with other people, as a creative expression. So take a moment then and just think about, let's go down that creative modality. How you like to express yourself. Do you like to doodle and draw? Do you like to, you know, move with the music? Do you like to get on your instrument, create music, use your voice, do theater, all these different things, you know, write books. Um, your expression is for you, but we see expressions that are intimately for us. I mean, how many of you have seen a movie or a theater piece that just moved you to tears? It resonated deep inside of you. And so we have this ability to be quantum influencers with our expression. So now I just want you just to tune in to something about you that expresses. Just close your eyes. Sometimes you're just expressing your thoughts, your deep personal, spiritual, enlightened revelations, thoughts. You're expressing what you're coming to know in this world, what is being revealed to you, and feeling, I love sharing that. And that's, you can tell I obviously really love this. I love being here with you all on these sacred Mondays. So feel into your expression and just kind of shake. And you can express yourself athletically too. Just look at all those beautiful people that we're catching glimpses at, in the Olympics. So just kind of feel into it and don't deny yourself any recognition for how you love to express. And nod your head and say, I am expression. Okay. And we can take that one more step. And then this is where the volume really comes up. I am divine expression. This can mean that you are possibly and beautifully an expression. You are an expression of divinity. Try that one on. The what if of that. Oh, what if I am a divine expression? What if I could say, I am divine expression? Try it on. There's a joy in that. There's a joy. It's not a duty, it's a joy. It's a realization. It's an aspect of self realization. Beautiful. Just feel that. And you can go from what if to I am. Now let's all get it. Let's get it. And like that beautiful young man today, you can let it come through your eyes. You let it come through your eyes. And you can also let it go and come through your field. So now you can say, okay, I've anchored this. I am divine expression. I've anchored it. Now, how can I move it out? How can I move it out? Because beautiful people, if the 9 of us move it out, it up levels humanity. Okay, it's a tick. It's a tick up. We got to do it, drop by drop into the ocean, the quantum ocean. So now just kind of go, I am quantum expression. Now I want you to say it and start to Let's close our eyes. I am quantum expression, meaning what I express moves out. And it's a responsibility. This is where it gets to be a responsibility. Because then we got to watch what we say. And we got to watch what we judge. And we got to watch what we think. So we have to go. Can I pull that off? My I am quantum expression. I go, yeah, we can because we have the group. We have the IC. We have Immortality Club holding this thing for us, saying, we're in this together. So let's all then just drop into how we create our beautiful field here, our quantum field. And wouldn't matter if you're in Africa or, on the moon. It's all the same. I am quantum expression. And relax into that, into your solar plexus. Just relax into it. And then I'm gonna say, let's all take a moment and time travel through our week ahead. Time travel through our week ahead. And just bring that quantum expression, that divine expression onto the quantum and move it in time travel. What I say is in time travel possibility through your week. And imagine that you're standing with someone, you're sitting with someone, you're talking on the phone, and they're saying something to you, and you're just nodding your head, and you're being this divine expression beyond your body through the field, holding space, if you will, holding space for that divine expression to come through. And then what happens as we practice that and practice that? There's an accumulation of thatness. There's an accumulation of what we're talking about here. And when it gets to a certain point, it tips the scales out of the smoky mirror, through the smoky mirror, out of our engagement, because we've had so much practice engaging with the smoky mirror that we forgot about this other part. So, but we keep saying it throughout the week, and you might have to put post-it notes up because, I know minutia just grabs at us, the gotta do's now. And sometimes extra responsibilities pop up on the screen like out of nowhere. That's how it is right now. But if you can stay steady with what we're doing here, and I am crystalline expression. I want you to feel into that one. Wow. So we're going to Oh, eyes open or closed. Let's just link in, hook into that one. Drop in. Transit in. There's a there's an intent behind that, and there's a surrender. Let's all do this together now because we have a beautiful link. We've established a beautiful link with the crystalline new earth. There it is, right there. I just said the words, it's there. And so now allow yourself to transit into it as expression. Say, hey, I'm a crystalline expression, and then I am crystalline expression. And then, kind of with your eyes closed, look down at your vehicle. You might see the beginning of a transformation. I am crystalline expression. Now I want us to imagine that you've fully stepped into your crystalline body, and you have, and you have, and you have, and you have, you all have. Now we've created a frequency model of adaptivity to the new crystalline earth. And we walk around as models. And it does affect people, whether they know it or not. Gives them permission, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. And it's a realization process. You can't make it up. It just happens. And it happened to me 3 years ago. And it's for real. It's realizing it. It's a realization process. Yeah. Crystalline expression. And what what is being offered to us is in the center of our field. We are going to put for you a model, a crystalline human model. It's being brought into formation now. You might see little flashes of light, little flashes of something reflecting from within or off of that, or you may actually see it. And basically, the message is here, beautiful people. Recognize yourself as an I am crystalline expression. Nod your head one step at a time, surrender. Say yes to the possibility. And as you begin to assemble and shift into that reality possibility, you just know that you have a greater responsibility to be kind, to be understanding, to be considerate, to be an undisturbed field, a non-polarized field. And it's a training and an entrainment. And are, we're in possibility around all of this. We're in possibility. And then we come back once again, yum, 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 to, and I am. And that is a very gentle way to move this into this world that we're participating in. The beautiful smoky mirror. And the not so beautiful smoky mirror at times, as our hearts know. So, have a beautiful week. I'm having a sense that sometime a full moon is coming. So I'll be sending out something for that. And welcome to our newest participant, Emmy. And love, love, love to you all. Express thyself. Namaste.